All right, today's project will be hot smoking pork hocks. So I've got 6 hocks here. I've had them for a few weeks. I picked them up from a butcher and went ahead and put them in a dry brine. So essentially that was cure number 1, 2% kosher salt and 3% brown sugar. Threw in some black pepper, fresh cracked black pepper as well, just for a little pepperiness. Each one of those went into a Ziploc bag for a few weeks in the fridge, and this morning I took them, rinsed them off, and I've just tossed them into the smoker here for them to air out. I'm going to wind up rearranging them prior to smoking, probably, just so they're all kind of on the same level. But right now I'm just going to kind of dry them off a little bit. The purpose of putting them in here now for a little bit is just so that they're more dry prior to the actual smoke taking effect. You can see here I cut into one just to make sure that I could tell the cure had penetrated all the way, which it did. One of the things I did, because this was a dry brine instead of a wet brine, is I did take a knife and poke it in kind of all over these things, just so that the cure would have an easier time penetrating the, you can see all the grunge from my smoker, have an easier time penetrating the skin and getting into the meat. I also cut into this much larger one, and just to make sure that it had gotten all the cure as well. So I'm going to let these sit for about an hour or so, just to kind of be a little bit drier. It'll help take on the smoke a little bit better. I'll leave this open. The sun's not coming out and it's nice and cool outside, so that'll work perfectly. So we'll see you back in an hour. Alright, pork hocks are ready to smoke. I've got them kind of arranged here. I just want them on the single level. It'll just create a little bit more consistency in how they're cooking. I've got some fire bricks set up here just as a heat deflector, just so we're not getting the direct flame from the charcoal coming up. But either way, what I'll do now is actually fire up the charcoal as it's smoking. It's going to create some smoke that I think will go nicely with the pork hocks. And then once that's all caught and stops smoking, I'll be adding chunks of maple wood to it. So let's fire this bad boy up. Okay, I'm gonna do this just until it gets all nice and hot. As you can see, we got some nice little smoke starting to come out of the top there. Check out inside here. Woo! Yeah, definitely some smoke action happening for those. It's fantastic. So I'm gonna let the smoker climb up in temperature, get it up around 225, 250, and let it go until the pork hocks are cooked. Well, the temperature's climbing. I'm gonna wind up adding some more coal here right away, but I wanted to take a peek, see what things are looking like. Oh yeah. Tell they're starting to get some heat in there. The skin's pulling back a little bit, and the coal, yeah, could use a little bit more there. Awesome. Okay, update number 2. Let's take a peek. Oh yeah, those are starting to brown up nicely. So give her some more coal, and yeah, check on it in a bit. So it's starting to smell really nice out here. I'm just going to quickly get an internal temperature of these hocks. Oh, where can we get it? Right there. Oh, they're starting to get close. Sort of bottom out in the high 130s. Maybe check one more here just to see how that's doing. So it's going to be close to the same. Beauty. All right, so I'm going to give her more coal. Keep it going. Starting to look awesome. All right, so let's see here. I've had about 6 hours or so. Smoke. Look at these bad boys here. Oh yeah, nice and crispy looking. That's gorgeous. Let's get a temperature reading here. Oh, how many times can I stab this poor thing? Oh yeah, yeah, beautiful. Up in the 160s. Fantastic. Okay, so I'm just gonna leave these for a little bit, let the smoker and everything cool down, and then just package them up tonight, vacuum seal them. They will be ideal for making some soups. Oh, gorgeous. Oh yeah. So here they are, vacuum sealed, ready to freeze. This is an awesome way to keep them. They will last forever in the freezer like this until I'm ready to pull them out and make some soup. So yeah, good times. Keep it at 11.